There are a new crop of 20-somethings with an impressive new title. They are all Forbes 30 under 30, including the likes of Caitlyn Clark. Okay, well, one of those other impressive young people happens to work at the University of Minnesota. Here's the story of Dr. Angeline Dukes.
So neurologists, neuropsychologists, psychiatry.
Get Angeline Dukes talking about science, and she has a lot to say.
When we talk about Black and neuro, we say neuroscience-related fields, so it's a very wide net that we cast.
A first-generation college grad, she's been academically encouraged since birth.
My mom is from Trinidad and my dad is from Haiti, and so they came to this country with the goal of having a better life for them and for their kids.
And this kid turned into a thriving college student at Fisk, a historically Black university in Nashville.
I had to realize what I was passionate about, and I realized I really love teaching and I love mentoring, and so that's how I ended up on this path of wanting to become a professor.
That's when she found her way into neuroscience as she headed to California to get her doctorate.
What is it specifically about neuroscience?
Whether it's, someone who has a grandparent who has Alzheimer's disease, or a child with ADHD or autism, or if it's someone with a sleep disorder or a learning development disorder or anything like that, everyone has a connection to some extent to neuroscience.
She thrived academically, studying the effects of vaping on teens, but personally, things were complicated.
Trying to still get through graduate school while dealing with the pandemic, while dealing with this isolation, while fearing for my safety as a Black person in this country. And so I turned to the internet to try to find community, and really that's how Black and Neuro got started.
She sent out this tweet, a shout out to other Black neuroscientists, and she got quite the response.
Actually happened very fast. I sent that tweet out on a Friday. Within 3 weeks, we had planned this phenomenal week where we had 8 live events. We had 13,000 new Twitter followers.
4 years later, Black and Neuro is an international organization of intellect.
We have people who are academics and folks that are in medicine, folks that are in government, and folks that are in, science policy, and just a wide range of areas.
She's working to help young Black kids know how they can get into this field and to show everyone that neuroscientists can look like her.
I didn't know what neuroscience was growing up. I'd heard about psychology, I knew about biology, but I had never heard about neuroscience, never even considered it as a career path because I didn't know anyone who looked like me that was doing it. When I was growing up, all scientists were old white men with crazy hair and glasses, right? So Bill Nye, Albert Einstein, right? Those were all of the ideas of what a scientist looked like. Never a Black woman with curly hair and, she's a little short, she's a little high-pitched voice. Nobody who looks like me was doing this type of work that I was able to see on a regular basis. Really, a lot of the work that we do with Black and Neuro is to provide that representation so that little kids can see themselves doing this and know that it's an option and a viable career path for them.
It's work that's getting big praise. Angeline is a newly named Forbes 30 under 30 winner for social impact, leveraging business smarts to save the world.
When you found out about the Forbes honor, what went through your head?
At first I didn't believe it, honestly.
What does it feel like?
It feels really great to be recognized and celebrated for this work in particular. I do hope that having this recognition allows for more people to become aware of it and to get involved. I think regardless of whatever is happening, in the world or politically or anything like that, at the end of the day, we're talking about people, and people deserve to be seen and represented and supported in all of their efforts.
An award-winning neuroscientist who's showing the world the scope of brain power.
And I hope that everyone else is able to see the value of this work and then continue to do what they can do at their own institutions and their own communities to help provide that support to others too.
Dr. Dukes works now at the U of M. She also recruits more people to the field of neuroscience through the university and, of course, runs Black and Neuro as well. She says people of all backgrounds are invited to follow Black and Neuro. They are on social media, and she thinks that the support and visibility will make the field even stronger.